Good morning. Can you hear me?
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, so thank you for providing me for this Zoom meeting premium for recording. Because why I need to have we need you to have this kinds of portfolio for the final exams presentation because at first I want to have this as a mini project for seminar, but then it's quite what is that? The time is not enough to prepare for the seminar, so now we are having this so make sure everybody is in. How many students coming in for today? It's only 21. What about the one who will do presentation for today? Is everybody in? I'm going to check the attendance for today, especially for the group who will present it today. Everybody, camera on, please. Okay, so we have 5 groups for today. Group 1 until group 5. Okay, I want to call for from the first presenter, Jasmine. Is Jasmine here? Okay. Abel.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and Natania.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then for the second group will be Rizky Ramadadi.
Yes, ma'am.
Gio.
Yes, ma'am.
And Arum.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. The third one is Maudi.
Yes, ma'am.
I couldn't hear you, Maudi.
Hello. Yes, ma'am.
It is unclear.
It is.
Okay.
Okay.
Now it's audible. Maudi, Salma, Nabila.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you respond to me, Salma?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Tuti Reisha. Is
Yes,
Tuti
ma'am.
here? Okay, good. And then next, Salsabila, Nur Alifa. Salsabila.
Yes,
Bila is
ma'am.
on her way to her course right now. Lagi di
Okay.
jalan.
Nawang is here and Naswa. Is Naswa
Yes,
here?
ma'am.
Naswa, check.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. And the last one will be Emil,
Yes,
Ali.
ma'am.
Emil. Yes, make sure that your voice is clear, Emil, Alif,
Yes, ma'am.
Alif, Dinal Haq,
Yes.
Dina.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay, now it's clear. Tasha. Tasha? Where is Tasha? Is Tasha here? Okay, so inform Tasha to come soon. Okay, class. So now we'll start with group 5 we have Jasmine, Abel, and Natania. So make sure that you can share your screen, and the time is yours now. The one who is presenting today, please turn on the camera, And who is the host for now? Vina,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Vina, would you please help me to pin the speaker for presenting today?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Vina.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good morning everyone. We are from group 5. Now we want to present with you about our topic, talking about profession. Hope you will enjoy it. So let's start.
Okay, so now I'm going to explain what is a dream job. We have some questions regarding about dream job. The first one is, what job would you call a dream job? Why and how do people usually choose the job they want to do? To answer the question, a dream job is a job that has the potential for people to enjoy the job they work for and achieve good result in the end. Because usually this job contain most of our liking, or we could say the things that we want to do in a job. People choose the job they want according to their passion, skills, and ability that they have. And if they're lucky, they can have the dream job of their own. For the next topic, I'll hand it over again to Jasmine.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, I want to explain the common profession. The first question is, which job surprises you more, people worker or dumpster diver? Why? And the answer is both have surprised us, but we think dumpster diver is more unbelievable because we don't think people would believe it if we say that it's an actual job for someone. When we heard the word dumpster, most of us will automatically think it's a place of garbage, right? And will not believe when someone said that they found many precious things in there, just like phone, treadmill, and many other things mentioned in the video.
Okay, so I will explain a little bit. We got two videos about people worker and dumpster diver, which is uncommon jobs. Then that people often not hear that job. What is dumpster diver? Dumpster diver is a job where people dive into the dumpster to search for useful things. In Texas, they even have about 13,000 members. They often found many electronic things like phone or smartwatch because companies throw away brand new stuff in the box in the dumpster. So they have found many precious things like even like treadmill or pet food. And after that they will sell it in the garage sale and get money from that. Okay, so for the next uncommon job, it's people worker. It's a job where people will accompany another people to work together, and it's a good job. I think we think because we can talk to another people and get healthy because we work together. So okay. So we will move on to the next question. For number 2, what skills do you need in these jobs? I think we need to be more patient for the people worker job because I think not all people will have a good manner when talking to someone. We think sometimes they will meet someone who have short temper or not in a good mood. And we need more of searching skill and hard work for the dumpster diver job, because I think not most of the time they will find useful things in dumpster, because it's dumpster, right, where people throw garbage in there. So they need to know where or when the dumpster will have many useful things. For the next question, would you like to try these jobs? Why and why not? We think it's a good idea for to try for the people worker job, because just like in the video say, not only just walking but talking to someone is good for your health. Plus, we got payment just by walking and talking to someone. For the dumpster diver, we think we will not try it because we don't think dumpster in Indonesia will have useful things. People in this country will likely not throw their precious thing in a dumpster. Okay, next slide.
Okay, now the kinds of jobs. The first is stressful jobs. In stressful jobs, there are pilot. Being a pilot is not easy because pilots are required not to have homesick, which sometimes makes mood change easily. So a pilot, besides having to sacrifice his time, also has to throw away his problem with family or friends. They have to concentrate fully while piloting the plane. It's very difficult. And the second is police. Being a police is a difficult and dangerous job. They are judged to have a higher standard, high compared to ordinary citizens, because it should be a problem solver when there is conflict in society, and are often confronted with physical danger as well, witness dangers, even others like violence, situation abuse, and seeing dead bodies. And the last is firefighter. This is because firefighter activities require firefighters to have mental readiness to do work quickly. And the second is jobs which are useful to society. Emergency service. People who work in emergency service get the opportunity to save lives. This serves as a great contribution to the well-being of others, making it a great job to do. And the second is environment expert. This work helps to research, prevent, control, and overcome problems that occur in the environment, such as natural disasters, soil pollution, water pollution, and others. And the last is chef. Being a chef allows a lot of scope for creativity and imagination. Being able to have personal satisfaction, create something beautiful for others to enjoy the fruits of their own labor, and make work very enjoyable. And the third is jobs for people who are patient. There are teachers. The patient attitude of a teacher will make the students he teaches feel comfortable in learning. This makes it easier for students to understand the lessons conveyed by the teacher and will give a deep impression until the student graduates. And the second is greengrocer. Because greengrocer, maybe it's a bit strange why the job can be said to be a job that must have a high level of patience. Because greengrocer have to deal with women who like to haggle over prices. And the last one is servant. You are required to be multitasking, from sweeping, mopping, washing dishes, cooking, taking care of children. You have to be able to do it. Not to mention, if you have a boss who don't stop angry, and the boss stubborn child doesn't help. And the fourth is jobs for people who are confident. There are businessmen. Their flexible attitude when getting along with other people makes them a great opportunity to create a network business. With their brilliant ideas, they are able to create a startup business. So so motivator. The passion and enthusiasm they have makes them highly respected by others. They always have a way to inspire others through and workshops they organize. When holding seminars, they have the ability to stir the hearts of the audience with a very impressive motivational sentence. And the last is presenters. They are able to deliver a news or television program with an interesting style. Not only that, they always appear confident when they are presenting a program on television. And the fifth is jobs for people who are creative. The first is content creator. This creativity becomes a tool for content creators to attract people's attention and make them want to see the content they create. Apart from that, the process of creating content does not really solely on creativity. There is a logic and needs to be understood in order to hook the audience. And then writer. A writer must be creative because to attract attention and entertain readers. Therefore, the manufacturing process requires the author's ability to build the reader's imagination. And the last one is fashion designer. Because of this job, you have to have a lot of imagination to collect ideas of designing clothes, from sketches and drawing various clothes and create them into clothes and can be worn by people or targeted audience. Fashion designers are known to design a wide variety of items from dresses, shoes, bags, and other types of clothing. A fashion designer also oversees the development of new designs for the manufacture of clothing and clothing accessories and commercial use. A fashion designer develops new fabric and garment combinations from the essential details of the fabric, which include line, proportion, color, and texture. While the skills of sewing, cutting, and pattern making are useful and important, they are not always the only skills needed in fashion design, as they are very broad skills with many branches.
Okay, so next one we will talk all about profession. For the first one, why do people change career or go into a new profession? The first one is not comfortable with the work environment. We think work environment is one of the most precious, the one most thing we need to comfortable with, because working with people you are not comfortable with will affecting your work skills and not good for your mental health. Then second one is underpayment. Maybe your payment is not big enough as to your work, or we want to try another job, doesn't fit the work time, or even have a passion for another job. The second one, what advice would you give to young people who don't know what they want to do? The first one, we need to know the things that we like. We need to know in what we're really good at. And the last one is don't spend your time to activity that is not important for your future.
For the next question is, what kind of education, training, or skills do you need to do your job? For the job we will take, the main skill that we must excel in is our skill in English, such as speaking, listening, writing, and reading. It really helps us to communicate or connect easily to people through it. And the other extra skills that we must have depend on the place we work. But usually, people these days want to hire someone who can master Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, and other important apps. Next. For the fourth question, what things are important for you in a job? Friendly colleges, good salary, or interesting task? For us, the most important thing in a job is the task we like to do, or we could say the hobby that we usually do. With that, we can enjoy the tasks we're assigned it to. Good salary and facilities are also included as the things that are important in a job, because it is the first thing we see if we want to search for a job. that's comfortable for us and has good payment. In other aspects, friendly colleges may also be a bonus for us in case we need some friends whom we can rely on, for example, to help with some project that we must complete it, or as simple as having company at work. The fifth question, is it better to be a boss or an employee, and why? We think it is better to be a boss because being a boss means you get to decide how you do business, where to source your materials, how you treat your vendors and customers, how you manage your marketing, and every other aspect. You also have the ability and power to make your financial decisions regarding your business. Rather than being an employee that has to stay up late at night to finish their work and all, being a boss means you have the freedom to control your own hours and your own schedules, not like employee does in general. Why do so many people want to do jobs that might make them famous? For example, YouTuber, actor, or influencer? People want to do jobs that make them famous because, first of all, they will receive a big amount of salary by doing jobs that are trendy these days. Because people nowadays are interested in following brand new things that came out every day. The other reason is, of course, they want to be known by society. It's either by their content, skills, or brand that they publish to the world. The last question is, can you think of any profession that are paid too little or too much? The profession that is paid too little is maybe a janitor. They have to work hard every day and night, such as cleaning the streets, meeting a lot of dust and junk, just for a small salary to be received. That's why many people still don't appreciate the effort they have to make the city clean. For the big amount of payment, the number one profession is usually held by a CEO of a company because they have the power and authority to control the industry. Also, they have so many connections to make their business go international. So it's not that shocking that a CEO can make a lot of money from the way they work. Next. That's all for our presentation today. Hope you all have a good day. If you have any question, please kindly ask. Thank you.
Okay, so now comments, questions, you may ask and the next group. Rizky, Gio, Arun.
I want to ask, I'm from the next group, ma'am. I want to ask, why do people get why do most people get uncomfortable with their new profession? What is the reason?
Oke.
Oh ya, ma'am,
Thank you, Miss.
saya juga mau nanya, apa buat pertanyaan ini satu grup itu nanya semua atau cukup perwakilan aja?
So the next group will ask questions for the previous one. So after this, your presentation you will be asked questions by the group siapa setelahnya? Grup ya Rizky?
Oh no, ma'am, maksud saya ini kalau misalkan saya habis nanya nih, apakah grup saya juga yang lainnya juga harus nanya atau cukup saya aja gitu?
Just only the representative from each group.
Oh, okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, thank you, Rizky, for the questions. Now turns to Jasmine group to answer the question from Rizky's group. You got the question?
Okay, tadi pertanyaannya why most people uncomfortable with their profession ya?
Iya.
Okay, so I will answer the question. Why do people often feel uncomfortable with their profession? We think most of the reasons are the first one is not comfortable with their work environment, or they get underpayment, or they want to try another job, or have passion for another job, or maybe the work time doesn't fit them, like they always get overwork but doesn't get enough payment for their job. Yeah, I think that's the answer.
Is that answering your question, Rizky?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Jasmine.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Rizky. So I'm going to give you comment for this group. Thank you, Jasmine, Abel, and Natania. Yeah. For the first time, yeah, before you move to the discussion, I think it's better for you to use the examples, yeah, the kinds of profession that you have already watched from the video, yeah. But then that's good that yes, Jasmine have already explained to us, yeah, the professions of people worker and dumpster diver, yeah. So at first, it's better for you to give the insight or the ideas, yeah, for the topic that you're going to present, yeah. And the second one is about your slide, your PPT slide. We call it as a PowerPoint. Yeah, that's why you are not putting everything on your slide. Yeah, it is only putting on the power, on the point. Yeah, so that's why we call it the power of point. Yeah, if you are putting the text, yeah, it will not be longer PowerPoint. Yeah, so it is explanation. Yeah, so for next year, for the next class, for the next presentation, if we are using this PowerPoint slide, um, uh, uh, it is better to use the principles of PowerPoint slide. Yeah, in that you are not putting not more than 6 rows. Yeah, and then not to have a compact writings on your slide. Yeah, you present it. You are not reading it. Yeah, because I see still Abel and Natania. Yes, you are still reading on the text that is presented on the PowerPoint. Yeah, so you just put the keywords, yeah, on the topic that you want to explain it. Yeah. I'm going to give you comments on the ideas. What kind of job, yeah, that you do, yeah. If you do the hobby for a living, I think it is not a hobby anymore because you do it for a living. So, but that's only my comment regarding to your presentation. Overall, thank you, Abel, Jasmine, and Natania. You did a good work, yeah. For this first times of final exams on this term. Thank you, Abel. So next we'll go to Rizky. Rizky's group, yeah.
Yes, wait, ma'am.
Okay. Rizky, Gio, and Arum.
Hello, guys. Good to see you.
Hi, Gio. Good to see you.
How
Hello,
are you,
Gio.
Kisana?
Hi.
How are you, Rizky?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm fine too. Okay. So I heard that you guys kind of interesting to the music. So why don't we talk about the music?
Sure, I guess. Why not?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, at first we are from group 3. My name is Giovanni Alkafi.
Mesana Arun Nur Isyania.
My name is Rizky Ramadan.
Okay, so today we're gonna talk about music. Okay. Okay, guys, do you know that music cannot be separated from us as human beings? I mean, for example, in everyday, we listen music after wake up, at the college, when you broke up with your girlfriend, even your cell phone ringtones also use music. Music kind of truly part of us. Well, uh, there are many genres in music that we can recognize. It can be seen from the characteristic of each genre. So I want to ask, what kind of music do you guys enjoy listening to? Yeah.
For me, personally, the genre of music that I like is Indonesian pop because it sounds really calming and I really like the
For me, I enjoy the music that has indie genre. Have you ever heard the name of artist Payung Teduh?
oh yeah, it is
Yeah,
yes,
he have
like I can't
indie They have indie genres. I
yeah.
like it because it sounds unique, and the artists make the songs from their heart, and it can makes me relax and forget about all my problem.
Things different on me. I personally really like country music, and since then I'm still listening Taylor songs. Uh, her song, her song sounds energizing, and when I want to it, I can play that easily with the guitar. There's a time that I also listening to R&B when I'm studying. All right, guys. We all talk about the genre that we like. Which one do you prefer? Do you guys prefer live concerts or watching online concerts?
For me, it depends on the situation. If my friends invite me and he bought the ticket for me, I will come. But actually, I prefer to the live concert because I can see the artist in real life, and I can feel the euphoria and the vibes of the concert.
Actually, I don't know which one to choose because I've never went to a live concert before. So if I should choose one, I will already choose watching concerts online because if I watch it online, I can watch it wherever I
For me, I had watched a live concert before when I was 12 years old. I went to watching concerts, and it makes me addicted to watch live concerts more and more. For me, live concert cannot beat anything. The vibes, the euphoria of it, the energy, the crowd, the interaction between the art and the artist. Those are the things that I cannot find in online concerts. So I prefer to go watching online live concerts.
Okay, do you guys play or have you ever wanted to play an instrument?
Yes, I do. I play ukulele and guitar a little bit. I do play ukulele since I was in high school. Reason why I prefer to play ukulele rather than guitar because the size it's easy to bring, the chord is easy to remember, and I I it's the song ukulele is more attractive because it has high pitch of it. What, what do you think, Gio?
Actually, I don't have experience like you guys playing instrument, but I want to learn instrument, especially guitar, because I think guitar is easier to play than other instrument. How
Well,
often do you? Okay.
for me, I've played guitar before, but as time goes by, I stopped playing guitar because there was a time that I wanted guitar more seriously. But there were a lot of distractions such as excitements, home activities, and others.
Okay. In conclusion, Arums play ukulele, Rizky plays guitar, and I don't have experience like you guys, but I'm curious to play guitar. Okay. For the next next one, how often do you listen to music? Is music just a pastime for you or more than that?
For me, music is everything to me. It is like the soul of my life. Whenever I'm doing something, music is always by my side. Actually, I don't think I can imagine how my life will be without music. What do you think, Iki?
Hmm, How often do I listen to music? Well, I listen to music on a daily basis because for me, music is a part of my life. So I always listen to music.
For me, I don't listen to music every day. It depends on my mood. Music is such as medicine for me. When I'm in bad mood, I will listen to calm music to like relax my mind. When I'm in a good mood, I will listen to energizing music.
Right, so I have a quote from Keith Richards. He's a musician. It is said that music is a language that doesn't speak particular words. It's in emotions. Do you guys agree with the quote?
For me, I think I agree with the quotes because, in my opinion, music is universal language. It means that music has no language barrier. We can express something from our hearts and share to everyone anything we have. It means that music is a medium to convey feeling about whatever you feel. That's it.
I see. What do you?
I I agree with the quote because sometimes when you listen to a music, you don't have to understand the lyrics of it, but you can feel the emotions of the music. And music makes me feel for life.
Yeah, same. I agree too. I totally agree with it because, in my opinion, music exists because there's a word that cannot be expressed in the words. Music exists because people can't express what emotions they feel. So music is one of our ways to express our emotions.
Okay, talking about music, what kind of music do you guys find calming, energizing, or entertaining?
For entertaining, I think the song from Aldi Taher. It is called Lesti Sayang Rizky Bilar. It was made for
Uh,
entertaining purposes
yeah,
because
yeah, I've
there
heard
was
that
a
before.
Yeah.
marriage conflict between Rizky and Lesti, and then Aldi Taher was using the situation to gain fame, and he successfully did it. The song became viral in social media, in TikTok, YouTube, Instagram.
Oh, okay. I'll go with advertising. I think for me, I'll go with Finesse by Bruno Mars featuring Cardi. The lyrics, the rap, it makes me want to dance and get hype of it. I listen to that song when I'm doing workout. What do you think, Iki?
Okay, so for calming, I think the song from Juicy Lucy, it's called Lantas, because the melody is really calming. Although the intention of the song is telling about someone who fall in love with someone that already relationship set.
Okay. And next, I have interesting video that's related to music. Why don't we watch this video?
Sure,
Sure,
go.
Okay.
why not?
The world without music. The world without music. Unfathomable. It is my world. If I don't have music in my life, I don't feel as though I'm a whole person. My life is often very hectic. I've got two small boys. The calming effect that music has is quite extraordinary, I find. Music, when I was a teenager, just was all I wanted to do. I didn't know necessarily how to socially interact all the time. And music was a solace, something to feel as though it's sort of giving you a hug and saying, it's all right, everything's okay. Well, for me, my instrument gave me so much. I touched it and I felt like I could express myself and be me. It allowed me to feel things that sometimes emotions in life I've never felt before, extreme happiness and heartbreak. I've seen it in nursing homes, music bring back memories for people. I've seen it calm babies and children and the sick. To be able to move them through my instrument is an incredible. The world needs live music very much. Take yourself out of where you would have been otherwise. So you would have been maybe getting in your pajamas and dressing down at home and getting the dinner ready and, feeding the kids and watching the telly. It's a completely different experience. It's one that keeps people alive, really. You can play really well if you practice, but it's that transmogrification that's turning into magic in the communal state, communal resonance is possible that people are attracted to. Something about the communal experience. I don't know why, because I don't think anyone's doing this one. Maybe it's an affirmation that you're alive. Yeah, the world without music is rubbish. To be honest. Yeah, total crap. This words in your life. Many people have not. Actually, it's they like it in mind. In mind, it's very, very difficult situation where
Okay. What do you think, guys?
Wow, such an interesting video related to music.
I cannot believe if there is a world without any music.
Okay. At first, I want to ask you about who are the people in the video.
I think those musicians that work in the orchestra.
Oh, orchestra industry. And then, where are they?
I think they are in the backstage of the studio where the musicians prepare the day before.
Okay. And then, what are the musicians talking about?
According to the title and according to the answers, they're talking about how the world would be without music, and there are so many possibilities that could happen. if word can be without music.
Okay. And then what are the effects that music has according to the musician speakers?
According to them, there's a lot of positive impact from music. It has a calming effect when they feel hectic about work life, and music came to save them from all of that hecticness. And by music, they could express themselves and be who they are. Music brings back memories, and music is one of the ways to keep people alive.
Okay.
All right, so we already watched the videos talk about how word works without music. So can you guys imagine the word without music?
I think the world without music will be boring, and I can't imagine the people will be maybe empty.
The world without music, I think it will be empty because with music I can feel a lot of stuff. And according to the musicians that we just watch, I think the world without music will be unfathomable as well.
Yeah, same. I couldn't imagine how horrible it is. The world feels
Yeah,
so unalive. I don't know where I could express emotions rather than in music.
yeah.
So, what role does music play in your life?
Music has every role in my life. It heals me. It can be my friend that I can tell any story I've been struggling with. What about you?
Oh, I agree. I think music has oral medicine for me. It can heal and relax for all my problems. And sometimes music can lift my spirit when I'm down. What about you, Rizky?
Well, for me, music play a lot in my life. When I'm happy, I listen to music. When I'm sad, I listen to music. And sometimes it helps me escape from reality.
Okay. Does any particular piece of music bring back memories of certain event, experience, or period in your life to you?
Yes, if there's something happens to me on that day, definitely listen to the song that related of that moment. But for me, I'll go with the song from Discoria. It's called Crazy. It brings back all the memories from junior high school era when I my friends we always listen to that song. So it is quite nostalgic for me. What about you, Iki?
For me, the song is uh, the same from before. It is from Juicy Lucy and it's called Lantas.
Again? Juicy Lucy again?
Yeah, because the song reminded me of a bad memory. And I will explain what that memory is. It's from the lyrics. Pantaskah aku menyimpan rasa cemburu padahal bukan aku yang.
Oh,
Oh,
what a sad boy.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
for me, there is a song called Dandelions by Ruth B. It reminds me of the times when the pandemic happens and we were free from school and where I and my friend usually play games called Among Us. That's it from me.
All right. Sadly, this is the last topic that we will discuss. What emotions may watch a live concert in a concert hall evoke in people compared to watching it home alone? What do you think, guys?
From my opinion, we might feel the interaction between artist and audience, and we can feel the vibe, and we can sing together with the artist, and that's it for me.
Maybe if we
Iki, what
watch
about you?
it uh, on the spot, we could feel the singer's intention from the song. So we know that the singer's feelings about their song.
I see. I assume that if we watch a live concert, we can feel what the singers want to tell us about by their music. We can also feel the euphoria that we don't get if we watch it online. All right, so I think that was our last topic to discuss. Thank you guys for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, good. Thank you from Arum, Gio, and Rizky. Now I invite the next group to ask questions to this group. Well, after that, I'm giving comment for this group. Yes, mau this group ya.
Yes, okay. Hi guys. I'm free. PPT is so colorful and I like it. See?
Thank you. Thank you, Maudi.
Thank you, Maudi.
Yes, you're welcome. And you talk about the genre of song, right? And then Arum said that she likes listen R&B music, right? And honestly, I'm also into R&B genre. So can you guys give me a recommendation? What artists who sing in the R&B genre?
R&B genre is like kind of hip hop, but it's more calm. I think the artist that I recommend is Za, Lauf, like that kind of song that has calm that rather than in hip hop.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you. Next, I will listen to Za.
Za. Maudi.
Okay, do you have any questions, Maudi or the group?
I think that's all, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yes, Arum, Gio, and Rizky. That's good. Yeah. You bring this topic naturally, just like talking to best friend. Yeah. Since the topic is casual, yeah, it is about the music, and I see that you have discovered the topic well. Yeah, and related to yourself. Seeing that this is a good and effective presentation because you are not putting everything, yeah, on your PPT slide. You only put the point, yeah, on your slide. Just keep it up. Okay, good. And but when I'm seeing the report, yeah, on your LMS, the script, I mean, pay attention to the spelling. Yeah, remember that when you are writing I, yeah, it should be written in the capital letter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
Yes,
you
ma'am.
revise on your report. Pay attention on the spelling, yeah, and the punctuation, yeah. Make it clear, yeah. The paragraph also, yeah, indent and so on. So just what is that? Revise on the script that you submit on the LMS. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
But overall is
Amen.
a good presentation.
Thank
Thank you, Arum and Rizky, Gio.
Thank
So
you.
now next to Maudi's group, Maudi, we have Maudi, who else? Maudi, Salma, and Tuti. Raisya. Okay. And the question will be offered by Salsa Bilas group, Salsa, Nawang, and Naswan. Okay, but the time is yours.
Okay, so we start. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Mem Tara, and also good morning to all my beloved classmates. So, Group 4 got a topic about gastro diplomacy. So, I bet a few of you, or maybe all of you, is still unfamiliar about gastro diplomacy. Or maybe one of you know what gastro diplomacy is. Want to share with us? I ask all the member in here. Okay, if you guys don't know, because it still sounds unfamiliar, I will explain you what is gastro diplomacy is. Next. So this is the general definition about gastro diplomacy. As you guys see on the screen, gastro diplomacy is a cultural diplomacy that uses food as a vehicle to increase brand awareness of the nation. And also, it is the instrument for creating cross-cultural awareness with the hope of improving interaction and internationally cooperation. And I saw on the internet about gastro diplomacy, there is a premise: the easiest way to win hearts and minds through the stomach. Next, we'll explain about the origin of gastro diplomacy. So, in 2002, the government of Thailand launched a global Thai campaign to propose increase the number of Thai restaurants around the world to make dishes like Pad Thai and Pad See Ew internationally recognizable. But not only just introduce delicious spicy food, also it's pursue people to come and visit Thailand and help deepen relationship with other country. And this is known as a gastro diplomacy. So basically, not only Thailand use gastro diplomacy. In 2022, right now, it's a lot of country use gastro diplomacy. So Salma will explain to you.
All right. As Maudi said before, there are several countries that have implemented gastro diplomacy. So official government sponsor culinary diplomacy programs have been established in Taiwan, Singapore, Thailand, South Korea, Malaysia, Indonesia, Uzbekistan, Lebanon, Peru, United States, Cambodia, Japan, Scandinavia, and Australia. Next. So I have more explanation from one of the countries that have been implemented gastro diplomacy. This is gastro diplomacy in South Korea. South Korea is a country that has succeeded in popularizing its culture internationally through a soft diplomacy to the Korean Wave. The extent of Korean Wave influence is shown by the presence of the values it carries across the various countries, including Indonesia. The spread of Korean Wave began with the emergence of Korean music or K-pop, Korean film or K-film, Korean TV drama series or K-drama. Seeing that Korean Wave was well received by people from other countries, the South Korean government then expanded the understanding of Korean Wave not only about music and drama, but also K-food or Korean food. Gastro diplomacy is a form of South Korea's soft power in promoting culinary culture, especially kimchi. South Korea's strategy in introducing the world to their kimchi commodity tends to be carried by people to people. In addition, gastro diplomacy is used by the South Korean government as a national branding to the world. The strategy has succeeded in improving the country's economic situation, especially the increase in export of South Korea kimchi commodities. Next.
Okay, now let's talk about how important promoting a country through this guest diplomacy. We think this is the best way to promote culture of that country. Gastrodiplomacy is one of the elements in cultural diplomacy through the introduction of culture of eating. The rich variety of food of a nation is the attractiveness of the nation in the eyes of the international community. In the food tradition of a nation, there are values of the nation's personality which are passed down from generation to generation. This culinary experiences over foreign audiences an informal way of interacting with different cultures in a more familiar way through taste. With this new culinary experience, they are expected to get to know other cultures. Food is a very powerful means of non-verbal communication to change international public's perception and promote the country on the global stage.
Okay, after we talk about what is gastro diplomacy, and I think all of you already get what is gastro diplomacy is, and now let's talk about our foreign food. So one of you on this Zoom, can you guys share with us about your favorite food? Just let us know. Maybe one of you want to share with us? I ask all the member in here. No? Okay, if you guys want to share with us, I'll go first. So my favorite foreign food is takoyaki. It sounds familiar, right? Because it's really common here, like on the street food, right? So basically, takoyaki is a bowl-shaped Japanese snack made of wet flour-based batter and cooked in a special molded pan. And it's typically filled with mice or diced octopods. And takoyaki was first popularized in Osaka. And this makes me want to go to Osaka and watch how to people make takoyaki on the street because it looks more tempting than in Indonesia. Next, I think Salma will share with us.
Okay, so now I will tell you my favorite food. Actually, I like a variety of food, and it's hard to me decide which one I like the most. But I will tell you the food that I often eat lately. So the food is tteokbokki. I think you guys already know about this food, right? So this food is already widely sold in Indonesia too. I think this Korean spicy rice cake dish, and this food is the #1 street food from Korea. Tteokbokki is a chewy rice cake cooked in a red spicy broth, and the reason I like tteokbokki is because the chewy and filling, sweet and spicy and savory, so it's really rich of taste. And actually now there are many variations of tteokbokki. Some people add dumplings or mandu, some add cabbage, cheese, or ramen noodles, but the version that I like is tteokbokki add with mozzarella cheese. And yeah, I highly recommend this food for those of you who might not have tried it because it's very delicious, especially when you eat while watching a movie or Korean drama.
And then it's my turn. My favorite French food is mozzarella corn dog. Mozzarella corn dog's popular South Korean snack. This deep-fried, flour-coated sauce often appears in Korean drama skins. Since apart from corn dog with such filling, there is also a variation of mozzarella corn dog, namely sticks of mozzarella cheese covered in corn dog butter. The reasons I choose that food is because I like mozzarella cheese, which of course has a lot of nutrition. Okay, after we talk about our favorite foreign food, let's talk about idiom. If you guys don't know what idiom is, idioms are words or phrases that are meant to be taken literally and usually have a cultural meaning behind them. So, there are a lot of idioms in English that are associated with certain things, for example, food. So on this occasion, we will discuss about food idioms. As you can see on the screens, there are many examples of food idioms. First, turn sour. Turn sour is mean, fail or become unpleasant. For example, the sentence is, the relation between them turned sour. And the second, have a lot on one's plate. Have a lot on one's plate is mean have a lot of things to worry about or deal with. For example, the sentence is, I have a lot on my plate right now, so I can go to the movie tonight. Third, spill the beans. Spill the beans is mean tell people secret information. For example, the sentence is, he spilled the beans about the surprise party.
Next, I will explain. So there is a bring home the bacon. It means earn money to support your family. For the example of sentence is he worked hard all week to bring home the bacon for his family. So it's mean that he earned the money to support his family. Next is take something with a pinch of salt. It means doubt the truth or value or something. For the example of sentence is you have to take what he says with a pinch of salt. It means that you cannot believe 100% about what she said. Next, it's have a bun in the oven. It means be pregnant. For example of sentence is rumor has it she has a bun in the oven. It means that she had a rumor that she is pregnant. Next.
Okay, the next idiom is be as cool as cucumber. It means be very calm and relaxed, especially in a difficult situation. For example, she walked in as cool as cucumber as if nothing had happened. Next is a hard nut to crack. It means a problem that is very difficult to solve or a person who is very difficult to understand. For example, Karna is a hard nut to crack. One day she's friendly and the next she's super quiet. So I'm not sure if she likes me or not. So the sentence means we can know for sure what she's feeling or thinking. It's very difficult to us understand her. And the last idiom is sell like hotcakes. It means be bought quickly in large numbers. For example, the new games in apparently selling like hotcakes. The sentence means a lot of people are buying the new games. All right, that's it from our group explanation about gastrodiplomacy and some food idioms. Thank you so much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yes. Do you have any question? Because this is a unfamiliar topic, gastrodiplomacy. So yeah, I hope we learn each other.
I'm from group 1. I have question for group 4.
Yes.
Does Indonesia have a food that used to make a diplomacy? And if we have one, what is that? Thank you.
Good question, Nawang.
Okay, so I will tell you what is food that is also Indonesia do it as a gastro diplomacy. It's rendang. One of them is rendang because you know rendang is the #1 food in Indonesia and it's internationally recognizable. And also because Indonesia have different spices in the other country, it also makes rendang internationally recognizable, and also it makes cross-cultural around the world. And also Indomie, there's one of the brand in Indonesia. I saw the taste in Indonesia and in the other country is different, and also the size is different. So most of people want to try Indomie Indonesia. Okay.
Okay, thank you for the question, Maudi. The answer, Maudi.
Okay, thank you, Nawang. Yes, why I'm choosing this kinds of topic, yeah, because yeah, Indonesia is a nation, yeah, it is not a strong nation, I think, and the government needs quite to be optimistic, yeah, that Indonesia will be able to increase the branding, yeah, especially through the culinary, because we have so many food, yeah, culinary that we can promote to the world, yeah. We know that on CNN, yeah, they released the world 50 best food list, yeah. One of them include rendang, yeah, as one of the world best food in 2017, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. So to me, yeah, personally, food has a dual potential, yeah. We can see that this serve as the outward and the inward for the diplomacy, yeah. For the outward, it can serve as a soft diplomacy, just like Thailand, Korea do, yeah. It's a soft diplomacy for our nation branding, yeah. From the food, yeah. While from inward, it can grow our spirit nationality, yeah. We are proud that we have so many traditional food from Indonesia, yeah, rendang, nasi goreng, you know that fried rice from Indonesia is also famous in the other countries, yeah. Okay, thank you, Sekar, Salma, Maudi, and Putin. Now I'm going to give you comment for this group presentation. It is a good topic, I think, to explore more, yeah, on the gastro diplomacy. At first, I see that Maudi offer question, yeah, at the beginnings of the presentation. It's a good way, yeah, to throw questions, yeah, to the audience. Salah satu strategi ada asking for questions from the audience. It can help the audience keep on track, yeah, be more focused on the topic that you are presenting, yeah. And the second thing is that it is a nice topic. Why don't you put more pictures on the explanations of gastro diplomacy itself? Di awal gambarnya kayak masih kurang, ya. So it can raise the audience attention, ya, by putting the pictures on the gastro diplomacy. Yeah, and next thing is about the power of point, yeah, the PowerPoint, yeah. So you don't put any explanation on your PowerPoint slide, yeah, but you try to explain your topic, yeah, Maudi, Salma, and Putih, yeah. That's why you need, I think you need to have to revise a bit, yeah, about the slide explaining about gastro diplomacy. May you take only the keywords or you put pictures, ya, on that explanation. Tadi kan masih terlalu banyak tuh, ya, teksnya, ya, di penjelasan gastro diplomacy. And my question is, how do you think about the idioms that you have shared? Have you heard any of them?
A few of them, yes, I have heard, like pinch of salt, and also sour. Yeah.
But for the rest, you have to find the meaning, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good then. So you learn new things, yeah, from this time. Okay, thank you, Maudi and Salma. So now next to Nawang's group, yeah, Sekar's group. Sekar, Salsabila, Naswa. Okay, so the question will be offered by Emil's group, Emil, Dinal, and Tasha. Okay, the time is yours.
Oke, Nashwa, bisa tolong share screen? Okay, good morning, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, we are from Group 1, going to give a presentation about cashless society. Cashless society transactions have revolutionized the whole world in a short span of time. The COVID-19 pandemic has shifted the consumer behavior in making payments and transactions into digital. Before we go further to discuss about cashless society, I think we should know what is a cashless society. According to Britannica, a cashless society is one in which cash in the form of physical banknotes and coins is not accepted in any financial transactions. Instead, people and business transfer money to one another digitally via credit card and debit card, electronic money transfer, cryptocurrency, and online and mobile payment services such as PayPal and Apple Pay. And as for in Indonesia, we use GoPay, Dana, OVO, and so many others. I think everyone here has been used GoPay, Dana, or OVO. Next, why are we transitioning to a cashless society? There are several major factors that are pushing us toward a cashless society. The emerging cashless society is influenced by the following factors. Next, people want convenience and speed. Indonesian consumers are considered to have experienced the benefit of cashless lifestyle, especially in the term of ease, speed, and convenience in transactions. All transactions can be done anytime and anywhere through their gadgets. People are becoming more tech savvy. People are fear of being left behind due to the rapid growth of technology. As a result, people compete to learn about various non-cash payment technologies in order to follow the cashless trend. Online marketplace and payment system become more popular. The variety of marketplace and virtual payment also support people's transition from cash to non-cash transition. A study conducted by Visa states that 59% of Indonesia consumers now prefer to shop at online marketplace, leading them to use digital payment methods than conventional ones. The pandemic has accelerated us to a cashless society. According to the same study, the COVID-19 pandemic could cause rapid Indonesian transition to a cashless society by 2026 because of their concern about the virus spread. As many as 63% of Indonesians carried less cash after the pandemic hit, becoming the highest in Southeast Asia. Next, Salsa.
Okay, so what are the benefits of cashless society? Well, by being a part of cashless society, you can get various advantages. And here are several benefits of cashless society for you. The first one is reduced crime rates without tangible money to steal. Carrying cash makes you an easy target for criminals. Once the money is taken from your wallet and put into a criminal's wallet, it'll be difficult to track that cash or prove that it's yours. One study by American and German researchers found that crime in Missouri dropped by 9.8% as the state replaced cash welfare benefits with electronic benefit transfer or EBT cards. In addition to being practical, a cashless society also ensures customer safety in transaction. This is because every non-cash payment uses a PIN or one-time password, or we usually call it OTP code, as its security feature. So you don't need to be afraid to do digital transaction. The second one is transaction become more convenient. In a cashless society, you no longer need to carry cash that fills your wallet. All you have to bring is a debit card, electronic money, or digital wallet from your smartphone. You can do transaction more conveniently this way. For example, when you conduct a transaction in e-commerce, you just need to input a one-time password code and the funds from your account will be withdrawn automatically. Because cashless minimizes direct contact, reducing the physical circulation of money in society can also maintain hygiene. The third one is less time and cost associated with handling, storing, and depositing paper money, or it could be conclusion in a cash management cost money. Digital payment methods appear because of the rapid flow of human movement. Consumers who want to buy the product don't need to leave the house just to meet the seller and make payments. With the digital payment method, consumers can simply stay at home and make cashless transactions. Going cashless is more than just convenient. Printing bills and minting coins both cost money. Businesses must store money, obtain more when it runs out, deposit cash when it has too much on hand, and in some cases, hire companies to transport cash safely. Bank employs large security teams to protect their branches from physical bank robberies. Spending time and resources moving money and protecting large sum of cash may become obsolete in the cashless future. And next is create a more accurate financial planning. One of the keys to living a successful life is to plan a good financial budget. Participating in a cashless society allows you to easily track all income and expenses, including transaction value, location, and time, as well as the merchant name with whom you transact. And next is international payments become much easier. You may need to exchange your dollars for local currency when traveling. If you're visiting a country that accepts cashless transactions, you won't have to worry about how much local currency you'll need to withdraw. Instead, your mobile device takes care of everything. And next is support government savings. According to a report by Bank Indonesia, every year about 3.5 trillion rupiah is disbursed to print new banknotes, including replacing and destroying the shabby ones. By becoming a cashless society, we participate in saving the government budget, especially in managing costs for physical money. And the last one is get exciting promos. The cashless society has also become a marketing opportunity for merchants. From discount to large cashback, these promos make shopping even more economical. I'm sure we've all experienced the benefits of e-wallet cashback, right? For example, McDonald's usually cover cashback up to 50,000 rupiah if you just go pay as the payment. Who doesn't love promos? Next, please.
Okay, so are there any downside? Nothing is perfect. Everything has pros and cons. There will always be a downside to everything good. Disadvantage of a cash-free world. Depending on your perspective, going cashless might be more problematic than beneficial. Here are some of the major downsides associated with a cashless financial system. For the first one is digital transaction sacrifice privacy. Cash payments are more private than electronic payments. You may have confidence in the organization that handle your data, and you may have nothing to hide. However, the more information you have floating around online, the more likely it is that it will fall into the hands of malicious people. You can spend and receive money anonymously with cash. For the second one is cashless transactions are exposed to hacking risk. Hackers are the electronic equivalents of bank robbers and muggers. You are more vulnerable to hackers in the cashless society. If you are targeted and someone drains your account, you may not have any other option for spending your money. Even if you are protected by federal law, restoring your financial standing after a breach will be inconvenient. And third one is technology problems could impact your access to funds. Natural disaster or even large-scale cyber attacks could render entire financial system useless, preventing people from accessing their money or buying what they need. In this scenario, the old-fashioned physical quality of cash seems reassuring. And fourth one is economic inequality could become exacerbated. The poor and unbanked will likely struggle even more in the cashless society unless special outreach efforts are made. Those who cannot afford smartphone, for example, will be left behind as smartphone purchases become the norm. Rural communities may also be vulnerable as a result for broadband and mobile connectivity. People with low income or debit find it easier to manage their money. And next, it could be harder to control your spending. When you spend with cash, you recognize the financial impact by physically taking the cash out of your pocket and giving it to someone else. With electronic payments, on the other hand, it's easy to swipe, tap, or click without noticing how much you spend. Consumers may have to rethink the ways they manage their spending. And the last one is payment providers could charge fees. Not only do business pay fees for cashless transaction, you may have to pay fees to live in a cashless society as well. For example, peer-to-peer payment charge fees such as GoPay and Dana charge fees to specific transaction. Credit card also have fees such as annual fees, late fees, and foreign transaction fees. And do you guys know Asia is leading the cashless revolution. Digital payments are not new to Asian citizens. According to a Visa survey, approximately 64% of Southeast Asian consumers are confident in going cashless for the entire day. Furthermore, according to the 2019 World Payment Report, the value of non-cash transaction in Asia is expected to rise from 96.2 billion US dollar in 2017 to 352.8 billion US dollar by 2022. 266% increase. Okay, next.
Who wants a cashless society? A cashless society would primarily benefit certain businesses. While some individuals prefer using debit and credit to cash for convenience, businesses benefit from processing fees when consumers use their apps and service to send and receive payments. Handling cash is also expensive, so moving to cashless payment will also save businesses money and make transactions easier to track.
A country that almost completely went cashless. Of all the countries moving closer to becoming cashless, the most people agree that Sweden is the closest. 85% of the country has access to online banking, and only 2% of the country transactions consist of cash. Sweden, the origin country of IKEA, is becoming the most cashless society in the world today. With just 32 ATMs in operation per 100,000 people, and with more than 98% of its citizens owning a debit card, it also ranks as one of the top countries utilizing mobile payment. Sweden may be the first country to issue banknotes, but Sweden looks like set to be one of the first European countries to get rid of them. It's uncommon to see stores announcing that they don't accept cash payment. In fact, in Sweden, only 20% of all in-store transactions are made in cash. In fact, Sweden is gearing up to becoming the first cashless nation with economic 100% digital by 2023. Next. With many technological and societal moves towards digital and virtual financial transactions, cash is currently becoming less and less common. However, the shift to a fully cashless society has many potential drawbacks, and only time will tell whether cash holds a special niche. Next. Okay, we sincerely appreciate that we have this opportunity to present to you. Thank you for your interest and attention. If anyone has question, please feel free to ask now, and we'll do our best to answer.
All right, thank you, Nawang, Naswa, and Salsabila. So now I invite questions from Emil's group. Emil, Dinal, and Tasha. Yeah, you may offer question to this group.
Yes, ma'am. I have a question for this group. It's about the advantage of a cash-free world. You said that cashless transactions are exposed to hacking risk, and what should we do that our cashless transaction hacking by someone?
Could you please repeat your question, Dina? What should we do if our
What should
cashless
we do if
transaction?
our cashless transaction hacked by someone?
Okay. Hacked by someone. Okay.
Okay, thank you for the question, Ali. I think if our account or something like that being hacked, the first thing we should do is report to the authorities like the bank or police. Usually the bank will make a further report and help us with the hacking situation. Is that answer your question, Ali?
Okay.
Okay, so
Thank you, Nawang, for
maybe
your
I
answer.
want to. Okay, thank you, Nawang. So maybe I want to add more information about if your bank account is hacked. Yeah, first thing first is that yeah, never use the pins or the password by using your own birth date. Okay, yeah, so because it will be easy, yeah, for the hacker to use your own account. Then yeah, maybe your parents date, yeah, or sister's brother date is okay. Yeah, and then the second one is that yes, you can call the bank. Yeah, once you have confirmed that your account is hacked, then you need to call your bank. Yeah, remember, yeah, you have to check, yeah, on the availability of the phone number. Yeah, so make sure that it is a correct phone number for the customers of the bank. Yeah, because why? When you are on the ATM center, yeah, it usually people do the bad things. Yeah, the hacker maybe put on the wrong customer service call number. Yeah, so you just to make sure that you call on the right CS number. Yeah, and then if you get a notification, yeah, then you might check the credit history from your apps account. Yeah, then maybe the hacker tried to open the what is that, the names, yeah, of your own name. Yeah, then you need to speak to the bank, yeah, if they can check, yeah, the history, yeah, the historical account for free. Yeah, then you also need to file for a police report. Then you need to go to the police officer, yeah, to claim that you are having, or the person hack with your bank account. Yeah, then this report can you can bring on the bank office, yeah, to claim of your account, yeah, that your account is being hacked. Yeah, so I think that's the important thing that you can do, yeah, when I hopefully not happen to you, yeah, your bank account is being hacked. Thanks for the questions, Dinal. Yeah, this topic may raise the financial literacy to us. Yeah, you have explored this topic, especially for Nawang, Naswa, and Salsabila. It is a good presentation. Yeah, with a good PPT slide. It is clean. It is slick. Yeah, just match and fit with the topic that you bring for this topic, yeah, about the money. And how do you think about after getting this topic, Nawang, Naswa, and Salsabila?
For me, I really love this topic, ma'am, because I myself really use cashless a lot. I rarely bring any cash in my wallet, so I just bring my phone to everywhere, and it's easier to pay things with QRIS, I think. How is it pronounced? I don't know.
Yes, you might think about the risk that if hopefully not, your phone is missing or stolen, and because everything is on your phone, so that's why you need to to make sure that all data in your phone are privately kept. Okay, good. Thank you, Naswa, Nawang, and Salsabila for the presentation. Now we'll come to the last group, Dina, Emil, and Tasha. Okay. The time is yours.
All right, everyone, thank you for the chance. We are from group 1. In group 1, we have, next slide, Diana. Okay, so there are Emilia Saputri, Muhammad Alif Diana, and myself, Anastasia. Next slide, Diana, please. All right. So today we're going to bring a topic about being more productive for your daily life. So this is actually not a very uncommon topic to all of us here, but I gotta say that this is the hardest thing to do in our daily life, especially we are now in college students. So I think this is a very a special topic to us. But in the other side, although this is really related to us, this is one of the things that really hard to do in our daily life. So in this topic, we're not going to show that much stuff, because this is a disclaimer that this is a disclaimer for us that everyone has their own to-do list. To-do list ini maksudnya kayak apa yang mau dikerjakan satu hari ini. Although we are same, we are in the same class, we absolutely have a different activities to do every single day, right? So we are going to explain in this presentation about the definition, why is productivity important, the factors take to be more productive, and how to write your to-do list. Okay, next, Diana. Okay, so what is productivity? Productivity is the amount of work completed by individuals or groups in a certain time. Greater productivity means you get more done with less time or effort. You can measure achievement based on the quality of your work, the number of the tasks completed, or the number of products created. So di sini we label the sentence greater productivity means you get more done with less time or effort. Okay, so you can say that you are productive today if you done all of your to-do list, all of your activities with less time or your less effort. For example, like we have right now, we are doing a group project. Of course, this project is pretty difficult to us, and if we feel that this group project, we can done this group project with less time or effort, it means that we already getting used to be more productive. Okay, so if you want to know how productive you are, just think that, oh, I done so many things today, but I don't feel I really tired to do all my list today. So I think I am getting used to be a productive person. Okay, next, Diana. Why is productivity is important? Of course, we are a human, we're still alive. We have a lot of things to do. So why is productivity important? Because we have things to done, right? So that's the main reason why productivity is important. But in this slide, we explain a little bit more longer. Productivity is important because it helps you to get clear up front of the activities you do that create the greatest productivity and lead to the biggest results. The benefits of being more productive means taking control of your time and energy and directing the focus time towards the activities, people, and projects that create the biggest impact. Okay, so besides to done all your activities all your activities in your daily basis, in your daily day, being productive is also train you to control yourself, to set your time. Kayak, for example, like from 8 a.m. till 10 a.m. I have to go to the speaking class. After that, I have to do another class. After that, you if you training yourself to be more productive, I'm pretty sure that no matter how much things you have in your daily day, you will get that things done. Next slide will explained by my friend Diana.
Who is the presenter now? Dina, Emil, Tasha.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I forget to unmute my.
Okay. So where is Tasha? Is Tasha still here?
Yes, ma'am. I'm still here.
Okay.
Yes, thank you for Tasya. Now I'm going to continue our presentation. The next year, fac factor affecting productivity. Here there are five factors. The first, education. The first, education. The level of intelligence of employees seen from the level of education. The higher the education, more likely it is to get better grade goals. Therefore, education is related to the work productivity of staff and employees. The second, physical and spiritual health. One of the duty of the company leadership is to ensure the health of employee by regulating working hours, eliminating overtime so as to create work activity for employees, health employees will also be able to increase work productivity. Number three, work environment. A good work environment will have a big effect on increasing productivity. A clean work environment can influence employees to work harder. And the fourth, motivation. Giving motivation by a good leader will guide and train his employees. Motivating every employee is not easy because every employee has a different background, experience, expectation, and desire. And the five, equipment use. The equipment use has a very important influence in increasing work productivity. The work productivity of an employee needs attention from the company because work productivity will increase profit for the company. Productivity can be enhanced as the use of economic resources. They are defined effectively and require information from organizers and techniques so that they have a high level of efficiency. And the next, how to be more productivity. Here we have 5 tips to be more productive. The first is build a mental model of what is going to happen. Build a mental model of what is going to happen. It means telling ourselves a story of what you expect to occur. It will make us focus to be more productive and ignoring the things that we don't need. The second, look for choice that makes you feel in control. So it will give us a motivation to ourselves to emphasize that we are responsible for making a decision. For example, when we have to say yes or no to a decision. And third, putting some big operating stretch goals at the top of your to-do list to remind us of what to do next. When you are writing a to-do list, don't forget to prioritize which one is more important. And the fourth, make a quick list to keep track of who is spoken and how often they have. And the five, encounter a new fact or lesson or something that you want to remember. So when we learn something new, to make it easier to remember, we can explain to others what we just learned. It will make it easier for us to remind it. For the next explanation, will be continued by Emilia.
Okay, I will explain about to-do list. To-do list is one of the most important points in the process of becoming more productive. To-do list is a list of tasks or activities that you have to do in certain period of time. So this will really help you to organize all your activities. According to research, every to-do list must have two components. The first are strict goals and SMART goals. SMART goal is used to help good goal setting. SMART is the acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. Therefore, a SMART goal incorporates all of these criteria to help focus on your effort and increase your chance of achieving your goals. Strict goals are objective things that encourage a company to complete a changing task. They're ambitious and that require an extraordinary amount of effort, dedication from a team, and they may stretch or expand a company current capacities. Benefit of strict goal are six. The first one is promoted productivity. The second, encourage motivation. Third, foster enthusiasm. Fourth, remains employees of business mission. The fifth, generate innovation. And the sixth, gain and feeding. I think that's it from our group. Thank you for the attention. Do you guys have any question?
Okay, so now the question will be offered by the first group.
Yes, I want to ask a question. How can you maintain to be productive if someday you're too lazy to do anything? Do you have any suggestion for that?
Okay, thank you so much for the question, Natania. So we recommended that, of course, we are human, we are normal human, right? We have one day we're going to have the lazy feeling. So our suggestion to all of us here, if one day we are in that position, just take your time. Do not be rushed for everything. I know that maybe that things is important, but your mental health is more important, right? like if you force yourself to do that thing while maybe you don't have that feeling to do that thing. So I suggest you to just let it be done for the next day. And then if you feel that you already ready to do that things again, do it. Okay, just take your time. Don't be too harassed to everything. That's it. Is that help your question?
Okay, so thank you,
Yes, thank you.
I want to hear from Emil because you have a fewer turn to speak to answer the questions from Natania, or maybe other group will ask questions to this group. Yes, Emil, you may add more information about the question from Natania.
No, ma'am. I think it's enough.
It's enough. It means that you have a fewer time, yeah, to speak on this occasion. Okay, thank you. Group 2, yeah, you have this topic of be more productive at work. I hope that it's my hope that you can explore this on the topic, yeah, especially for the term taking time. So speaking, yeah, Tasha and Dina has enough time to speak. Then Emil has only plenty or fewer time to speak. So it might affect your point, yeah, because you only explain the your thing, yeah, it is at last. Emil, yeah, you need to keep practicing because you are not reading the explanation, yeah, but you try to explain it with your own words, yeah, because I see that you are only reading the explanation from your PPT slide, yeah, and some of the words that you are pronouncing is also have a mispronunciation. Then you need to practice on that one. But then overall, for the PPT slide, it's good. I'm not yet seeing the report, yeah, so please submit that on the LMS because it will affect your scoring system also, yeah. Beside your presentation, the report and the PPT slide also will affect it. Okay, thank you, Tasha, Dina, and Emil for this. Right, class, that's all for the first meeting, yeah, for the final exams. I'll see you next Wednesday, yeah, for the other group. It means that we still have 4 more groups to present it on Wednesday, yeah. Margaret, please keep in mind, yeah, that you need to arrange this Zoom meeting, yeah, still on the next Wednesday. It will be our last meeting for the final examination. And so who is the host for this Zoom meeting? Vina, yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Vina, thank you for providing us with this Zoom meeting. Then would you please help me, yeah, to download this and upload that one on YouTube? It will be your portfolio for this final exams of speaking class project, yeah?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Do you have any question, class, before I end this meeting?
I have question.
Yes, please. It's okay.
The one that we should yang kita kasih kumpulin itu reportnya aja atau sama PPT dan draft PPT-nya?
Two files, yeah, Sekar, everybody. So you have to submit your report. I mean the one that is written on the Word document, and the other one is your PPT slide. Then you can revise if you have a comment from me, for example, for the wordings on your report or the slide, yeah. there are so many explanation on your side, so make it clear everything before you submit that one. Once you have submit, then you can revise it actually, ya nggak apa-apa, direvisi aja, di delete dulu file yang lama, kemudian dikirim file yang baru, ya. Still have time for it.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Any more question?